Hello everybody, Fox here with another Spirit Halloween sneak peek video. Before we begin, I want to give a quick thank you to Geno Hunter for sending me this video. I really appreciate it, man. This video is the official Spirit Halloween video, and it's not that heavily edited video they post on their social media. I don't like the video they have on their social media. It just didn't capture this character in its entirety. Because this is... Whew, man, I got a lot of cover with this guy, honestly. So, go back to Geno Hunter. I want to give a little background on this guy, and kind of a funny story. So, Geno Hunter made a video, God, it was yesterday, which is convenient timing, doing a time-lapse of his prediction of this guy. And his prediction was a underworld clown kind of prop, and I actually, I thought that too, because of... In the video, when you brighten it, like the Something Terrible is Coming video, you can see the arms, and it kind of looked like Underworld Clown, So that's kind of what a lot of people thought, including him, and including me. So, needless to say, when I saw a picture of this thing, I was, number one, shocked. Number two, kind of confused. Because I didn't know what exactly I was looking at. Because this is a truly bizarre prop. I've never seen anything as weird as this. And that says a lot, We've had some really peculiar props come and go, from everywhere. And this one just takes the cake for the weirdest and most bizarre animatronic. And I'm not complaining. Honestly, I just didn't know what I was looking at. I was so confused. I'm like, what is this thing? Like, what is it? Like, why is it like that? So I want to get into pros and cons. So there are a lot more pros than there are cons. I want to discuss the very unique everything about this character. I want to start with the face, with the elongated jaw, how it... I don't know, I was assuming it's some sort of, wraith type of character. Some sort of, Reaper or Spirit. Kind of like the SVI, Soul and Ghost characters. I kind of thought that's what this was going to be. I really, really like the unnatural body position. With the four hands and how his legs are bent all weird. His arms are bent all weird. His body just looks really weird. It's very bizarrely build character, and I'm eating that up. And the animation is amazing. So I like he pops up, and instead of just lowering, he sways from side to side. It's very threatening as he slowly lowers himself. I do like how they didn't give him phrases necessarily. They just gave him screaming and growling and snarling. I feel like this is a character that just doesn't need, phrases like "come closer." That was dumb, but you know what I mean. I'm glad I didn't have phrases like that. It was just very inhuman. Cause it's very vaguely humanoid creature, and I think they'd keep that creature aspect, which they did that flawlessly. This is a very unique and beautifully done prop. This is what I look for when I like something unique and crazy. This is right up my alley. Something truly bizarre, and it is something I'm going to pick up. Absolutely. I also want to get into his price. He retails for $200. I'm a basic 6-foot animatronic prop. Now he isn't necessarily 6 feet. He's 3.8 feet, but you're getting a lot with this character. You're getting a lot of eyes. You're getting audio, you're getting the side-to-side, up and down movement, you're getting him popping up. You're getting quite a bit with this animatronic, and it's very unique. I'm assuming it's going to be fairly large, lengthwise, because it is a person, all bent out of shape. So I'm assuming this isn't going to be this isn't going to be a little tiny prop like Annie or something. It's going to be fairly big. It looks fairly big, if I'm going to be honest here. So I think the $200 price tag is actually pretty fair. It is pretty reasonable. Of course, you can always use a coupon on him. It'll bump his price down just a little bit. But, you know, I would buy him for $200. I think it's pretty worth it. This is something I would buy. Like, for sure. Hands down, this is by far my favorite animatronic. Again, it's just so bizarre and weird. And I freaking love that. I love how weird it looks. I like how it has no sense of humanity left in it. I love that. I love that a lot. Like, that's just something I dig. I dig it. You know? Now, I have, like, one little con. I know it's very early to call it, but I feel like this is definitely going to be faulty. It's Crazy Create, and they're very eh. And just with the emotion, I feel like this will not be a very well-built prop. But only time will tell, you know? I definitely want to wait to see videos of it and reviews of it. To really buy it, I mean, it's something I'm going to buy. Unless it's, like, you know, not well-made. Also, it's Crazy Create. Their setup process is kind of a pain, you know? I've seen a lot of videos and it does not look fun, so I'm a little concerned about that. I have no experience with owning Crazy Create props. I've messed with some before, and they are complicated, but I've never, like, took one home and really played with it and really worked out the kinks of it. I've never done that. So this would be my first Crazy Create prop, which again, it's like, well, Crazy Create animatronic. If you keep getting Translucent Girls Crazy Create. So I'm a little hesitant about that because it's just Crazy Create and it's a very complicated company. Hopefully, though, everything will be okay. It'll be well made. It'll not be faulty. It'll last me a while because this is definitely going to be one of those props where I feel like a lot of people are going to remember it. Whether they like it, yes. Whether they love it or hate it, I feel like this is definitely going to be a very memorable prop. And I see this thing returning to stores for the 2021 season. Absolutely. This is going to be a seller. Just how bizarre it is. It'll sell. Anyway, that's all from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.